Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is June 10, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to jump right to the Reseller News. I got some windows open up, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I start, I just want to give you guys a heads up for the new subscribers. I do not read everything verbatim. What I will do is give you the URL and the company where I'm getting the information from, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. So let's start right now with this. Here is the first one is www.motor1.com, and the story is world's fastest motorhome for sale on eBay. And let's scroll down. This story was posted out today, June 10, 2019. It goes, hurry up, the listing ends in less than 4 hours. While we were browsing through the used cars for sale on the different sites, yes, we do every day, we stumbled upon a very rare beast. Someone is selling a 6-wheeled 1976 GMC motorhome on eBay. At the time of writing this, the listing is ending in roughly 4 hours. No one has placed a bid so far, and buying now price is suspiciously low at $8,700. Is anybody interested in buying a van? Because if you can, you could check this one out. Let's look a little more into it, folks. Let's see. It looks pretty nice. I mean, condition for 1976. Let's see. You got some pictures here. Oh, they got the big. Okay, it makes it larger. Okay, folks. Let's just check it out really quick. I don't want to spend too much time in this here. Okay. Wow. Hildebrock, yeah. Well, it looks pretty decent, right? World's fastest motorhome. You put on the side. Okay. All right. Well, we don't want to read too much into this, folks. So let me bump out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me escape here for a second here. And let's just read a little more into it, and then we're going to move to the next window, because you can see I got quite a few windows open up here. It says the seller describes the camper as the world's fastest motorhome, but we do not have the exact numbers to support this statement. Originally, the motorhome was built in 1972 and 1978, and the early models had a 7.5-liter V8 engine. This one was built in 1976. Probably means its original was the smallest 6.6-liter unit, matted to a 3-speed turbo-hydromatic 425 automatic gearbox with a wide roller chain drive. However, the description in the ad says the motorhome is now powered by a Chevy 454 7.4-liter V8 with an electronic ignition system. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty motor. It's a gas guzzler too. Could you imagine using this thing on a road trip? Holy smokes. Wow. It is nice though. I mean, it's interesting to see if if this thing's going to be sold, but hey, who knows, right? If you guys are interested, you might want to check into it. Okay, let's move right along here. Samsung. This story here came out from phonearena.com, and the URL is www.phonearena.com. Samsung Galaxy Note 9 drops to crazy low prices in new eBay deals, new and refurbished. Let's read a little more into it. This came out today, June 10, 2019. It says, remember when a brand new 630 Galaxy Note 9 and refurbished units available for as little as $530 essentially seemed like an irresistible deal. That wasn't actually very long ago, but believe it or not, the same top-rated eBay sellers are already charging significantly less money for the same super premium phone in the same condition. I am not a Samsung person. I do like my iPhone 5S, but this one looks nice for the price, I guess, right? I mean, for you guys out there looking for a phone, you might want to check into this here. It says specifically now you can get an unused, unopened, undamaged Samsung Galaxy Note with an Exynos 9810 processor under the hood in exchange for a reasonable $499 from Never MSRP. Okay, well that's cool. a seller with a 99.3% positive feedback, while 99.2% positive feedback rated, whatever. Bedali's currently charges an almost shockingly low $449 for a refurbished device powered by Snapdragon 845 chipset in good cosmetic condition. And all this stuff is very fine and Jim Dandy for me, but I don't really need to know all the specifics. I'm just curious about the price of this thing, but right now I am not looking for any phones, but if you guys are out there, you may want to check into this here. All right, let's move right along here. Oh, did I give you the URL for this? Yeah, I don't think I did. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, yeah, I did, right? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm sorry. I got these windows open. I'll make sure. Now, the next windows have up here are going to come from one company, so I'm not going to keep repeating it over and over again. This one here is from e-commerce bytes, one of my favorites. This one and Tane Bay is another one, but right now we're just going to be doing all e-commerce bytes, news. So let me give the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com, and this story is here. We posted out June 9th, 2019, and it goes on to say eBay readies carrots and sticks for FBA style service. Goes on to say eBay continues to work on an Amazon FBA style fulfillment program and referenced a high sales velocity program in a new survey about the service. We can track eBay's interest in offering fulfillment service as far as back as 2009, and in January of this year it invited sellers to participate in a pilot program called Fulfillment by eBay, for eBay, I'm sorry. So you're just saying fulfillment by Amazon, right? The marketplace is not building out its own infrastructure the way Amazon has done, but instead using partners, just as it has done with its global shipping program powered by Pitney Bowes. And it goes on to read here a little more onto it. I'll read it forward. The survey, which was focused on gauging the interest in using the program and determining whether the fees for using such a program should be higher, lower, or the same as fulfillment by Amazon. Interesting. Anyway, it goes on to say here, in January's invitation, eBay have referenced 3-day delivery, but in the latest survey, eBay sent out now new expectations about the delivery speed. The survey spelled out a standard delivery as 1 to 2 days with the access to eBay's high velocity program, EGD, a new program. And it goes on to say here, and it asked sellers if they'd be interested in lower price fulfillment service with the 3-day delivery speed. The service is offering would be the same, except that it had the item shipped in 3 days might not get the sales velocity boost as much as the item shipped in 2 days. What do you guys think about this here, fulfillment by eBay? I mean, are you guys interested in here? I haven't got any notifications or invites, and to be honest with you, if I do get an invite, I am not interested in it. Right now, the way sales have been going for me right now, I am not interested in any additional spending or costs incurred by eBay. So if you guys are interested into it, into this here, you could check it out. You could read more on it when you see everything in the highlighted light in the blue over here. That's an active hyperlink. So if you click it on, it'll take you right there, and you can read a little more about it. Let's move right along here because I like to try to keep this short as possible, folks. This one here came out June 7, 2019. Is Amazon behind FedEx deeper push into e-commerce? This story goes on to say here, everyone seems to assume FedEx's decision to end its express air contract with Amazon is a sign of an acrimony between the two companies. It says, you can see the story here, but I'm not going to read that. But the opposite may be true. Behind the scenes, Amazon could be the force that led FedEx to decide to focus more on the ground delivery, which it announced last week when it revealed its moving 7-day residential ground delivery. Having UPS and FedEx compete on the ground, we give Amazon negotiating leverage, lower prices. I had a UPS and a FedEx accounts, and to be honest with you folks, I didn't really think I was getting good deals with them. Now, I'm not a high volume seller, so maybe if I was selling high volume, I was selling on a daily basis, maybe I could have got better rates or whatever discounts. But I canceled them out. Both of them, I closed both those accounts out, the FedEx and the UPS. I deal strictly with the United States Postal Service. They're my fulfillment center. They do everything for me. I don't have to run to different couriers to get this done, that done. I'd rather deal with one delivery company, and the United States Postal Service works for me. I never really had any problem with them outside that one time. There was a package that was damaged, but they made good on it. They made good. It had insurance on it. So, hey, look, things happen. A lot of people may say, oh, they have people have a bad experience with the postal service. Everybody, every now and then, you're going to get something that's going to be damaged from either one of these couriers. It can happen. It's just human nature. Things can happen. The guy could walk with the package, he could trip and fall, and the thing could fall out of your hands. But I never had, outside of that one incident I had where the item arrived and it was damaged. I have to honestly say I deal exclusively with the United States Postal Service, and I will continue to use them and them only. But I don't know what you guys think about this here. If you want to check it out, you know the URL. Let's bump out of here and go to the next one. Okay, this story came out June 9th, 2019. Hands off selling inventory at Amazon fulfillment centers. This story goes, like I said, it was posted at June 9th. It says, the day may come when human hands never touch sellers' inventory at Amazon fulfillment centers. Last week at its ReMars conference, Amazon unveiled new robots and drones to handle packages at fulfillment centers and in delivery customers' doorsteps. I'm not going to read too much in this. I want to share a story that came out in the I'm looking at over here right now, the independent retailer, and I want to read a little about talking about robots. You're going to get a little kick out of this one here, but I'll read it as soon as we finish up with the story. That's why I said that's another reason why I want to try to keep this short and sweet. It goes on to say here really quick. Like I said again, I don't want to expand too much on this. There are 200,000 robots working alongside the 300,000 people at the Amazon distribution facilities around the world. GeekWire reported, that's an active hyperlink too if you want to read more about it, which said Amazon introduced 2 new robots at the conference. Pegasus sorts packages, and Extanthius is the latest incarnation of the Amazon Drive robot. Amazon also unveiled the smart drones that will start delivering packages in a matter of months. CEO of Amazon Worldwide Consumer Jeff Wilke, I should say, showed off a fully electric drone last week that can fly up to 15 miles and deliver packages under 5 pounds in less than 30 minutes. Wow. That thing must have a heavy-duty battery to travel 15 miles for 30 minutes. That ought to be interesting, But again, that's only, of course, within an area, certain proximity, But that's pretty cool. Like I said, good old Jeff Bezos is doing wonders with his company and his he's all into that technology stuff. So it's no wonder. This is no surprise to me anyway. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that in a little bit after we finish up on this segment here. You know the story, you know the URL. Let's move right along here. eBay penalizes sellers for heeding its advice. Interesting. This came out June 9, 2019. Dear Mr. Wenig, dear Miss Jones. Now, Mr. Wenig, for those who don't know, is the CEO. Devin Wenig is the CEO of eBay. And who Miss Jones is, I don't know. But it goes on to say here, I am once more compelled to write to you about the incoherence of your seller performance policies. I am also adding Ina Steiner to the alert and other sellers who may be confronted with the same issue. Needless to say, I spent about 1 hour, as usual, to try to sort it out, but according to the well-trained agent called Nina, quoted in the words, and in spite of its reasonable conversation with an inflexible supervisor called Nancy, it came down to nothing. You might also be interested to know that there's almost played a trick of you, cutting off. I cannot hear you. What? I cannot hear you. Okay. All right. But it did not work. All right. I guess that's supposed to be I cannot hear you, but whatever. I hope that you will listen to the edifying conversation when you have a minute. Long story short, on Sunday, May 26th, I sold the following item and redacted. Okay, I guess they redacted that part out. I got paid almost instantly. Less than 30 minutes later, I received an email from eBay titled "Suspicious Buyer for Item, urging me not to ship." Here is the actual text. We recommend you take the following actions if this buyer has won the item. If you haven't received the payment, don't complete the sale or send the item to the buyer. Do not communicate with the buyer directly. Verify any payments you have been notified by logging into your payment account or other online payment service. If the buyer requests a refund or additional payments, don't send any money without contacting eBay first. If you have already sent this item, try contacting the shipping carrier to find out if you can only stop shipment. Until now, I feel fine being protected by eBay from the potential fraudulent buyer. The only problem is that I have been paid for this item and I'm not sure what to do. So this is quite a bit of reading here. I'm not going to read the rest of this here, folks, but you could check it out. You might want, I'll tell you what, I'm going to scroll down here so you guys can read the rest of it in case you don't want to go to the URL. To me, I don't want to get too much. Oh, it's not as that much as I thought. Okay, I guess the rest is the, comments. Maybe that's what was throwing me off. Okay. You know what? I probably could pick up on this here, but you know what? I really don't want to spend too much time on this here, folks. So I'd rather you pick up because I want to get these other windows out here, expand a little on them. But check it out for yourself. I don't know what this person's had. Just like I said again, in some cases, I don't always experience the same problems other sellers do or buyers. So for me, it's really hard for me to expand on certain cases in certain situations like this what these people are sharing here. But if you have, on the other hand, if you want to leave a comment and let us know, like if you're familiar with this type of situation yourself, share it with us if you choose to do so. I'd like to hear, leave it in the comment below. But anyway, let's move right along. Okay, this next story is, what will loss of FedEx Express mean for Amazon and everyone else? This story came out June 7, 2019. It goes on to say, word leaked out today that FedEx has decided not to renew its contract with Amazon for express air delivery. The Washington Post said it could impact Amazon during the holiday shopping season, when Amazon has sometimes struggled to get packages to customers on time. While noting that Amazon relies more heavily on UPS and USPS than on FedEx, the Post said the lack of air contract with FedEx could hurt Amazon during the holidays. It seems if it sees a flood of last-minute orders and needs the extra capacity, but those kinds of seasonal spikes can put stresses on shipping carriers' operations, and committing to meet Amazon's holiday expectations can prove costly. Again, I'm not an Amazon seller, so if you guys out there are Amazon sellers, you may be concerned about this here. For me right now, this doesn't really apply to me in that regard as far as that part. Now, people may say, well, you sell near the holidays, don't you? Don't you get the stuff? Like I said earlier, I do strictly business with the United States Postal Service. Thank God I have never had a problem. First off, let's put it this way. When it comes to holiday shipping, okay, if people are going to be last-minute shoppers and they're going to buy at the very last minute, and for some unscrupulous reason you can't get the company you're buying from, Amazon, eBay, whoever, can't get that package on time, you can't blame the company and you can't blame the courier. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? So if people are going to, complain about things of that nature, where let's say this does, Amazon cuts ties with the Federal Express, and the package you're sending out, it's for the holidays, the Christmas holidays or whatever, you can't blame them. Shop early, do your shopping early. That's the only way to avoid it. And like I said, this could be a problem. It could be a problem for Amazon, for those who do shop a lot on Amazon. I don't really buy on Amazon, to be honest with you. I'm more of a seller. Like I said, I'm a registered seller on Amazon, but I do not sell on it right now because, like I said again, right now everything I have is pretty much exclusively on eBay. So for me, this doesn't really apply to me. But for you guys out there who are Amazon sellers, you might want to take note of this here. There's not much more to read here, so if you guys don't want to pick up where I left off, you could, if you don't want to go to the URL, I'll just scroll down here and you could read it here, and and you could just pause the camera if you want. All right, but just keep in mind, folks, that right now for the holiday, you don't have to worry too much right now, but for the holidays that are going to be coming up, if they don't, have a better deal with another courier, then, that's something you might want to take into consideration. But just remember, do your shopping early. That's the only way to avoid it, That's it. I mean, there's no other way to do it, right? Okay, let's see what we got over here. We got one more window after this one here. Okay, this one came out June 6, 2019. Pitney Bowes and Pirate Ship offers free USPS shipping software. Now, this time I want to check into, because I do, like I said again, I do deal with the U.S. Postal Service, but I don't know if I have to be a member of the Pitney Bowes. I don't have their machine, but if they have their software that could, maybe help me out, calculate prices. I don't know. I did a video a couple days ago. Well, it was yesterday or the day before, that eBay had a problem with their shipping calculator. I don't know if you guys seen that video I put out, but it's really sad because I feel bad for the buyer. The buyer made the purchase. I already, was getting ready. I had the package already packaged up. I was all ready to ship it out. And when I went to do the calculation on it, eBay's shipping calculator, for me, it wasn't working. It was going to California, and the shipping cost was going to come to $26.40. My memory serves me right. And the buyer only paid, I think, $9.35 or $9.31, something along that line. So I called eBay up and I asked them, I said, hey, what's the deal with this here? What happens in a case like this? I'm going to have to cancel that. Well, she told me the first thing I should do is contact the buyer and let them know that there's going to be a cost in shipping charges. And if they want to pay for it, then fine, all well and good. If not, then I got to cancel it out. And when I said, well, if I cancel it out, that's going to hurt my seller performance. She goes, oh, yes, it's going to affect your seller performance. She goes, but we'll take care of it for you. Yeah, and I told him I was very upset about it too when I was talking to the eBay teammate. I said, this is your fault. You're glitching the system, and you want to get, you want to penalize me. Basically, you want to give me, it's going to affect my seller account. And she's like, well, no. She goes, we'll take care of you. I said, well, suppose I do cancel it out and the buyer leaves me negative feedback. I got the same response. We'll remove it and stuff. But I like to know, is eBay going to fix this thing, or if anybody else is having problems? However, I didn't get a chance to check out anybody else, like the eBay community chat board, to see if anybody's experienced that same problem. I wouldn't know because I'm not making any sales right now. It's been kind of very quiet and slow for me, so I couldn't even justify it's been corrected or not. But I should do a follow-up call. I have the case number to eBay to find out what the story is with that there. But I'm waiting for the buyer to get back to me. If you don't get back to me this week, I'm not going to sell it on eBay. I'm going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. So we'll see where that goes. But anyway, keep this in mind, folks, okay? And last but not least, Amazon Prime Day inventory is due by June 27th. It's come out June 6th. It says the clock is ticking, and Amazon told FBA sellers to make sure their products arrive at the fulfillment centers by June 27th in order to take advantage of this year's Prime Day shopping event. Though some sellers appeared skeptical that Amazon will be able to check all the third-party sellers' inventory to its warehouses in time. In a post to the sellers on Wednesday, Amazon wrote, "Don't miss out. Make sure your products arrive at the fulfillment centers by June 27th. We want you to have enough inventory for Prime Day. It may well be. Then it goes on to say, it may as well be have said, we want to have enough inventory for Prime Day." Okay. I don't deal with Prime Day. Again, this is for Amazon sellers. So, if you guys are, Amazon sellers, this may pertain to you. But there's not really much here to read about. But you got the URL. Again, you could just pause the video and you could just read a little more into it for those who are Amazon sellers. But anyway, let me let you go. Again, I just want to say in closing, if you do like my videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pasini signing off for now. Have a great day. Bye-bye.